Joshua from Aerial VP. Just wanted to do a quick review of the build on the Turret 810. The reason I went with the 810 and not the 960 is I'm more into small and compact and powerful frames. And I'm just going to go over my overall thoughts on the frame and a review basically on the build. We'll get into that right now, just to give you guys a closer look right here. WKM. The motors are T motor 4014. Props are T motor 14-inch props. droidworx power distribution board. Maytech 65 amp ESCs, and I've had it up in the air a few times now, and I'm testing out what size packs I'm going to use. Right now I'm testing it out with 2 6-cell packs, Gen Ace. I've never had a problem with Gen Ace packs. They're the best packs I've come across, especially for the money. And I'm just going to go into it a little bit more about why I run with a small frame, and also give you guys a shot with the case and go into a more detailed review about it. Here we have the Pelican Storm case. I am 3220. I like to put all my hexacopters, octocopters, everything in one case. So I have the gimbal, the remote, everything in one case. So for traveling, it's all right there in one box. Unload and start filming, and that's it. When I first started building hexes, I realized that big is not always better. When I first built them, it was like, oh, let's get this big huge hexacopter, and I've actually come to realize that the exact opposite is better. Small, compact, powerful systems is best just for transporting around. As you can see here, it fits in this case, the Turret 810 with the 14-inch props. If you go anything above 14-inch props, you're going to have to take the props off, but it'll definitely fit in this case. But, you know, traveling without a case, with these type of platforms, you're definitely going to run into trouble. You know, you're going down the road, you have your hexacopter in the back, and all of a sudden you put on the brakes real fast, and the thing is comes all the way to the front seat, and it's most likely knocked out of alignment if you don't have it in a case. So here we go, and I'm just gonna go a little bit more into the build of this. I know a lot of people like to mount the ESCs on the outside here, which, you know, it has its benefits. What I actually did is took a droidworx board, power distribution board 8, so there's also extra bullet connectors for wiring other electronics, landing gear, things such as that. And everything is, the ESCs are bullet connected, so if there is any problem, just nothing is, let's say, hard soldered to the board. But I don't know if you can see in there. As you can see, I have right here a space on the bottom. That's where the distribution board and the ESCs are mounted, inside this small gap. I got the 6 ESCs mounted inside there. This is about as clean as this setup can possibly get from my experience. just the whole way the layout is. And the first time I seen one of these fly, I was amazed. This is under a $500 airframe. I just want to give you a small example here. Here we have the thickness, if you can see here. The thickness, I want to say, is over 2 millimeters thick for their carbon fiber plate. Here's a droidworx plate. Now, just for the center plate alone, if you were to buy just the center plate for a droidworx or Aeronavics system, this is without the booms, without the landing gear, without the crash cage, but just for the midsection is over $400. And their carbon fiber is, I would say, 1 millimeter thick. You know what I mean? That's just an example of the quality of this hexacopter. Like I say, I seen it fly and I was like, okay, I gotta pick one up. It was very solid in the air. It's a very solid build. For the money, this is probably one of the best frames out there. Now they just came out with another one. It's the turret. They have an octocopter now that has also a foldable frame. So you guys might want to check that out. But for overall craftsmanship, build quality, and performance, this is solid, you know. It's a very solid setup, a very solid build. And again, easy to pack down, get into your case. Also, just want to show this. So this here is a quick release for the gimbal. So again, just making things a lot easier as far as pack down and set up. So this right here, basically drop it right in there. Tighten it up and you have your gimbal on it. Plug in 2 or 3 connectors and you're pretty much all set for your gimbal. That's simple. And then that's it. Quick release. Just tighten these up and you're solid. You can put a bolt on the end of that for extra insurance, you know, just so you know that this is not going to be coming off. And like I say, as far as having a compact build, that's what I've learned is best. Having a small compact build, you're not going to be able to lift much more than mirrorless cameras with a hexacopter. You definitely need something once you go into DSLRs, Canon 5D, definitely need an octocopter. So even if you have, let's say, the 960 frame or the or the 810 frame, you're basically going to be lifting mirrorless cameras. That's why I went with a more small, compact 810. And that's about it, gentlemen. So just so you have a good view of what's going on in a build. Have a great day. Thank you very much for watching.